We had some more incompetent officiating this time in the Kansas and Arizona State game. And I mean, it's just a bad call. And then it got Bill Self ejected for the only the second time in his tenure at Kansas, which is a pretty crazy stat to me. So it's pretty simple call here. You've got Darren Peterson just trying to get around to the other side of the floor, and Brett Smith somehow calls the foul on Darren Peterson. Now, let's run it back. Watch this. He's just trying to get around, freedom of movement, and he's not letting him, and boom, the foul's on him. And so, as Brett Smith's walking over to the scorer's table, bang! Tees up Bill Self. And Bobby Hurley has the funniest reaction here ever. He's like, "What? I can't believe it! I've never seen an opposing coach react like this to an opposing coach getting teed up." But hey, first time for everything. Can't believe it. Bill Self, who's already across the timeline of the half court, is like, "That's horrible. That's unbelievable. Come on now." I don't know what he's saying. I can't really read lips. I think he said like, "That's unbelievable." And then you can almost tell when Doug Sermons tees him up because his attitude completely changes. That's bullshit. He's almost like he doesn't know what to do. He's walking around. He's like, "What the hell? You guys are so full of shit." I think that's what he's saying here. He's so full of shit. So full of shit. And then he says, "Hey, you two are so full of shit," or something like that. He didn't say that. But hey, like I said before, I'm a bad lip reader. And so then he walks off the floor. And so we'll just run it back through really quickly. I mean, that's a pretty egregious call. And I don't know how you can call this on Darren Peterson. Because all he's trying to do, like I said before, is get around the floor, and Bryce Ford is not letting him. I don't know if this is like I'm a junior, you're a freshman, be my bitch kind of thing. But, like, you can't do this to him. You can't not let him move around the floor and then call the foul on the guy who's just trying to get around the court. You can't do that. It's a pretty terrible call. And then Doug Sermons ends up ejecting Bill Self on the back half of this. I don't like Doug Sermons because he's ref Kentucky games before. I think he threw John Calipari out like the first 30 seconds of a game one year. But yeah, it's a terrible call. And then in the post game, Bill Self said, when he was asked about the technical, he said, "I came out of the box and he gave me a T, which is fine. Sermons, by no stretch did I do anything to deserve a second T, but that's those guys for you." Basically, like, you know what? They're terrible. And then his second quote that I pulled was about the foul that they called on Darren Peterson. He says, "I argue Darren's foul, and I think he gets held all the time. I was out of the box, so I guess that's the reason why I got the second given to me. I didn't retreat in the time and manner in which he wanted me to, but yeah, that was it. That was certainly not intentional whatsoever." And he's right. I mean, in college basketball, you can't get out of your box. You can't go across the half-court line. That's an automatic ejection, especially if you don't get back in a timely manner. But yeah, terrible call. I don't like officials at all. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will see you all next time.